Here we go, let's dive into It's Never Over, Jeff Buckley 2025 documentary. In this powerful early segment, Jeff's mother Mary Guibert reflects on her own parenting and the deep, imperfect love she shared with her son. She admits her flaws but emphasizes the profound understanding between them, revealing how Jeff intuitively grasped her choices and background. The emotional resonance sets the tone for the documentary, introducing viewers to the unique bond that shaped Jeff's life and artistry. Tim Buckley briefly reconnects with his son Jeff after a performance, inviting him backstage and engaging in small talk about his favorite color, pets, and school grade. The moment is bittersweet, as Tim suggests taking Jeff home, making promises that quickly unravel. Within a week, Tim disappears from Jeff's life again, highlighting the cycle of abandonment that would haunt Jeff throughout his childhood and shape his search for connection and identity. Jeff faces a pivotal moment when St. Anne's in Brooklyn invites him to perform at a tribute to his father, Tim Buckley. Initially resistant, Jeff insists he will only sing and not use it as a stepping stone, underlining his desire to forge his own path. The scene captures both his vulnerability and determination as he grapples with the weight of legacy while asserting his independence as an artist. The documentary takes us inside Sin E, a tiny East Village club that becomes Jeff's creative haven. He works as a dishwasher and barista, but the heart of Sin E is his impromptu musical performances for intimate audiences. The supportive community allows Jeff to experiment freely and develop his voice, marking the beginning of his New York ascent and the emergence of his singular artistry. Jeff's signing with Columbia Records is a turning point, bringing both excitement and anxiety. The contract is massive, and while he's promised creative freedom, the pressure quickly mounts. The narrative shifts from joy to tension, as Jeff feels the weight of expectations and the challenge of producing original material, foreshadowing the mental and emotional struggles that will intensify as his career progresses. In the recording studio, Jeff describes the meaning behind Grace, his signature song, calling it a death prayer and a meditation on fearlessness. He explains that true grace comes from being genuinely loved, tying his music to themes of vulnerability and transcendence. This scene showcases his poetic sensibility and the depth that made his work resonate so profoundly with fans and fellow musicians. As the grunge era dominates the musical landscape, Jeff's style stands in stark contrast, defying genres and challenging traditional gender roles. The documentary highlights how Jeff's music resists easy categorization and how he draws inspiration from diverse influences, including Seattle's alt-rock scene. His refusal to conform positions him as a unique figure in 1990s music, admired for his authenticity and innovation. Jeff's relationship with fame turns sour as the demands from Columbia Records intensify. He struggles with mounting debt and the pressure to deliver a successful follow-up album. The documentary explores his fears of losing artistic freedom and the sense of making a deal with the devil, revealing the toll that industry expectations take on his psyche and creative process. In Memphis, Jeff finds a sense of peace and normalcy as he works on his second album. However, A Fateful Day by the Wolf River changes everything on a whim. Jeff decides to swim fully clothed while listening to Led Zeppelin's Whole Lotta Love. The scene foreshadows the tragic accident that will end his life, capturing both his spontaneity and the haunting undertow of fate. The documentary reaches its heartbreaking conclusion as news reports confirm Jeff Buckley's body has been found in Memphis, closing the arc of his brief, brilliant life. Loved ones and fans struggle with the loss, but the film emphasizes that his legacy lives on through his music and the indelible mark he left on those who knew him. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. See you in the next one.